There I am, live on YouTube for the first time in probably a month. I don't know, man. It has been a long beginning of the school year this year. And I've had a cold, and I've been really busy. To mention how busy I've been, it's been a long beginning this school year. And it might not be believed by certain family members, but I've cut down on my comic book buying. So I've got what looks like a large haul, but it's a small haul if you consider that it's like over a month in the making. So yeah, thought I'd share it with you guys because there's some good stuff. Got some nice Mylar. Sometimes I just buy a comic that I'm on the fence if it comes in Mylar. So I got a whole bunch of nice comics at half-price books. Got some stuff at Gabby's down in Olympia, including some stuff that they'd ordered for me there. So shout out to Olympic Cards and Comics. Shout out to Allison, who's the purchasing manager there, because they got me some stuff that I really wanted. I'm really excited to show you guys. So got a little hot toddy here. I bought 2 lemons the other day and already gone through both of them. So this actually has orange as a citrus. It has chrysanthemum tea, which my mother-in-law turned me on to about 10 years ago, and honey and some Basil Hayden's whiskey. So it's good stuff. Anyway, let's take a look at some books. Always like this Flash. I think it's Josh Middleton. Pretty freaking amazing. Pretty sick cover right there. Shiny Mylar reflecting no matter which way I hold it. That is 46. 47, which isn't quite as good, but still pretty awesome. And shiny. 48. So somebody had been collecting like modern variants and like modern like recent comics and been sold a whole bunch to half-price books. So like there were about 8 copies of Action Comics 1000 with all the different printings. There were all these J. Scott Campbell variants, just tons and tons. That's 48 of books there. Recent stuff that like, they usually don't get. So it was kind of a nice little paradise to play in today. Got a copy of Witches for $1.50. Pretty excited about that. If you have not read this series, oh my, it's a good series. There's issue 1 right there. I thought, oh my God, how's Pope doing and Chad? Cheers to you guys. Glad you're up late, guys. I saw this and I was like, ooh, I think that was hot a little while ago. Apparently this is volume 2, so it's not so hot, but still looks like a fun comic and a great cover. Great cover. Found this one was up at $5. It was 20% off today though. Educators Appreciation Weekend. So Paper Girls #1. I used to have a couple of these, but I don't know, Rob. It's crazy. I don't know. I was down to just 1 copy, so now I've got 2. Found both of these. These are J. Scott. These are J. Scott Campbell variants for Amazing Spider-Man #1, first appearance of Cindy Moon. Picked those up for $4 each. I used to have those. I don't know where I got them from, but now I got them again. The guy at Half Price Books didn't realize that was the first Cindy Moon, so I was like, cool. But I know the guy is really cool. So I was at Half Price Books, right? I saw somebody do this on Instagram, like yesterday, right? And it showed these 4 covers. And let's see if I get them right. Nope. Okay, so this one. Nope. I swear these are connecting covers somehow. There you go. Or not. This must look really horrible because all you're seeing is this. These all connect somehow. They connect in like a 2 across, 2 down thing. And Should be able to see where the webbing connects, right? These are all J. Scott Campbell. So it's Spider-Gwen number 7, or Silk number 7, Spider-Gwen number 7, and Spider-Woman number 6. And these all go for like 15, 20 bucks on eBay. And they were all just sitting there for $2 each. But I knew there was a fourth. So I saw the guy who works at Half Price, and I was like, dude, do you have this? Can you do me a favor? And he was super busy, but he came over like, do you have Spider-Woman Alpha number 1 in like the Campbell variant? And so he went back to see if he had it in like stuff he's bringing out. Boom. And he did. So this one actually, even the regular version has a little bit of value, but he had a $10 price sticker on, but he's like, I'll just give it to you for half price. So I got this for $2.50, which is really, really cool. So let me see if I can do this now, because I feel like a fool. Those do not connect. Those do not connect. Aha. So here's 2 of them. That actually connects. Let's see. Does that connect there? Oh, I think so. But I can't hold the other one in my hand. So the other one would connect down here. Yeah, there you go. That must have been the most painful thing to watch, guys. I apologize about that. And then I stopped getting the Middleton Batwoman, the Batgirl ones, but I didn't have this one. I picked it up because it was $2. This is not as good as the early ones he did in the 20s, but it's still pretty good. So pick that up. Stuff I've been reading recently. I have not been able to do a dissection recently, but thank you, Chad. But still reading Die, and it's still amazing. This is the B covered at 8, and this is the Stephanie Hans cover. Still getting really good. A bit of a slower issue, but it's building, man. It's building story, and it's really good. I got to get back on that Die train and do one of my dissections. I was supposed to do one last Sunday, and that went nowhere. Akuma versus Hell is going up in price. I don't know what that is, so I don't know why it'd be going up. Read these recently. I'm kind of feeling like Tom King's rushing it a little bit now at the end, so maybe you'll be glad. I might drop Red Sona from Mark Russell. It's pretty good, but it's not great, and his work on Second Coming is a lot better. Problem is, once I start a series, I hate to finish it before it's over. Kanto's still going really strong. Real heart in that issue, in that series. If you've read Kanto, got a lot of heart. Boom, Wonder Twins, same thing. Don't love it, but don't hate it. Might want to drop it. I don't know. Deadly Class is still really good, but I'm so glad that Remender's other book, Black Science, I still haven't read 43, but it's sitting up next on my night table. Kind of glad that came to an end, because I was not having it with Black Science. So Chad, it seems like people are a Tom King Batman fan, or they're not a Tom King Batman fan. I appreciate what he's been trying to do. I like that he had a long arc plan, but I think his execution left some things to be desired. I'm really interested to see him with his 12-issue Batman Catwoman run, because it seems like 12-issue series are where he shines. I still think Sheriff of Babylon is one of the best things I've ever read. I actually like that better than Vision and Mr. Miracle, both of which I love. Hello to you, Downright Nerdy Podcast. Hello to, I already said hi to Rob and Pope. I don't know if All About Comics is still, was it All About Comics in the beginning? All About Comics and Cards? Hey, I don't think he's here anymore. It was good to see him, and Omega Comics was here. Speaking of what are we speaking of? Shoot, now I forget what I was going to say. Speaking of Bryan Cranston, anybody see El Camino? Watched it last night. I'd like to know your thoughts before I throw mine out there. You could be right there, Rob. You could be right. Let's see what else I got. Pick this up probably pretty cheap because it's got some mushiness there, but this is the Wolverine full claw one. So the one that folds out and has all the covers So I got a few copies of that, but it's always fun to pick up. Very rare comic, only a couple million of them printed. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, Mega is still here. Yeah. Anybody else see El Camino? And I'm jumping all over the place here, but I see Chad's comment. This seems to be like War of Jokes and Riddles was the one that people liked the most and got them really into it and exciting and feeling like he was doing some Scott Snyder-ish stuff, but he kind of fell off, I guess, from where people thought he might be heading. I won't talk about it then. Downright nerdy. I'll give you time. It only came out yesterday. I'll just say Aaron Paul was great. It was fun. Don't know. That's a good summary, Rob. Don't know that it had to be done, but it was still pretty good. So I don't know if the I Am Bane lives up to the city of Bane. Like if they come together, it seems like they're two separate things. They're really supposed to be like a beginning and an end. I don't know. Found this at half price the other day. So this is not the first appearance of Rain, but this is the origin of Rain, Wolverine's daughter, apparently. I wasn't going to go track these down, but for $2 at half price books, I'll pick them up. Finally got it. I can't even remember what happened in this, but after this, now I have 1/100 of the original run of Wolverine. I don't count the 4-issue series as the first run. I count that as a limited. But yeah, I've got issue 1/100 of Wolverine. Really psyched to finally pick this up. I just saw somebody listing this in a 9/8 slab for $100 on eBay. I was like, whoa, slow down there a little bit. Hey, Andy, it's good to see you. Glad that you could stay up, man. It's good to have people up on the West Coast. It's nice. Let's see what we're missing. Let's get the gang back together. That kind of is what it was like. So, Andy, it's not nice Omega. It's not a beer. It's a hot toddy. I've had a cold that I can't quite get over, and so I thought that that this helps my throat every night. A lot of honey in there, a lot of citrus in there, a little bit of whiskey puts me to sleep right away. Hopefully, I can get through this all without nodding off. Chad, do you have Books A Million down there? I think it's called. That seems to be like the half price books of the South, I guess. I also picked this up. I've never seen this in the non-foil version, and so I'm not sure. I think the foil is the original and this is the variant, but I'm not positive. So I was pretty excited to pick this out. I was pretty excited to find this, man. It's pretty cool. So I got 2 copies of 100 now. The foil reflective here and this one, which is pretty cool. Oh my God, Kobe, what you doing up, man? It's past your bedtime out there. Good to see Comic Books NYC in the house. I still got to check your contest. I haven't watched that video yet, and I got to get on it. Kobe, not Kobe. I thought it was Kobe, like CBNY, but maybe I just made that up in my head. I didn't know your name. I thought Kobe was like a way of saying Comic Books NY, like smushed together. Anyway, now that I'm totally showing how ignorant and embarrassed I am, I've heard so much about your contest, NYC, that I didn't actually watch the video myself, but I got to get on that because I got bags of chain line all over the place. So yeah, let's see what I got. Grab myself Valkyrie #1. The only reason I got this is because I've definitely got issue 3, so I wanted to get the rest of them because I hate having one thing without having the rest of them. Pick these up at half price today too. 2 of my favorite covers by Jacques that are not $200. Turns out I have both of these already. I really got to get better control of that, but I think I have an idea of what to do with them. I'll be on Who Dat Comics auction October 19th. Look for me. Reaching. Check it out, man. Here is something to live by. So this one is beat to heck, but I'm not really looking for good quality in these. I gotta get rid of the price sticker, but I just added the Hulk. I added Daredevil newsstand. I figured while I'm showing all those, might as well show off the rest of them. Iron Man, classic X-Men. I'm over this side because I'm going that direction. Web, X Factor. A lot of these newsstand. Cloak and Dagger. Always like that cover. Always like that one. And this one. And I also got the Dark Horse parody that has the bear, Boris the bear in the middle, I think it is. I just picked that up, but I don't know where that is. Transformers, more than meets the eye. Ben Grimm. This is one of the worst covers, but not as bad as this one. Sensational. Captain America. Thanks, Andy. I agree, man. Kind of a weird Thor. Don't love that. Strange grin. Little Peter Parker. This one I love. That's really cool. Alpha Flight. I don't know who thought this was a good cover, but it's not. It's not. So no, all of these I've been gathering over the year or so. These are the only two new ones, the Daredevil and the Hulk. I haven't gotten any of them on eBay. I might have to go there for Care Bears, Ewoks, and I think there's one other that like is hard to get. Yeah, I agree, Kavi. They're really nice. That cap is high value. I did read that somewhere, but mine's not in great condition. So yeah, those are just fun ones to pick up. I'm not really going for value. You know, I'm not going to pay more than $10 for the Care Bears or the Ewoks. What's the third one that's hard to get? Anybody remember? JP, that's really funny. As I was in there today and I saw all these great comics, I was thinking about going live, but my phone won't let me go live no more. I need to have 5 billion followers or something. So we'll get there. Let's see what else. Oh, there's 2 blank ones. So here's the whole point. I went, yeah, there's a He-Man one. You're right, Rob. Thank you. I went down to not quite an LCS because it's far away. It's like a half-hour drive, but I went down to Olympic Cards and Comics. And before I show you why I went down there, I'll show you the little stuff I got in the quarter bin. It's a little beat up, but you know, for quarter, I'll take a $10 book, Asgard Assassin and Stephanie Hahn's cover. I picked up all these. That's out of order. You're out of order. Great Mech Cadets. I'm just these for 25 cents. I'm going to bring these to my school, just to my classroom for the kids to read. I have about a short box and a half of comics in my classroom right now. So I got 2, 3, and 4, 9, 11, and 12. I did not get the whole run. This is being made into a movie or TV show. It's a real great series. I really dug it. Nice 12-issue series. Pretty good. Dude, I died. And Stephanie Hahn style. It's like you're reading my freaking mind. Have you been following me, JP? Picked up Resin. I read the first one of this. I really liked it. So I figured I'd get issue 2. That's obviously not a 25-cent comic. And just because Chip Zdarsky was on this, I figured I'd try this out. And then I was down there at the shop over the summer. My son did what? My son goes there for a D&D. They've got great. They've got a whole like floor dedicated to gaming, and they run all these games. And they have like a really cool. What's it called? They just have a really cool lady that runs it. Gabby's owned the shop for 26 years, and she's just like she gets up there and she's yelling at all the nerds and weirdos and people like me and my family. And she's like, no bullying, no using bad language, no making fun of each other. And it's just this really free, open space that everybody feels comfortable in. You feel comfortable leaving your kids there while you go downstairs and hunt in boxes. It's a great time, great place, great people. Olympic Cards and Comics if you're ever in Washington. So while my son is playing Dungeons and Dragons upstairs this summer, I went to talk to I just went looking in boxes, and this lady comes by and she's like, hey, can I help you? I told her I was looking for Hans. She's like, oh, I love Hans. And started talking about Stephanie Hans and Di, and she does a podcast, and they did a thing about Di on her podcast. And she turns out she's the purchasing manager. So she started looking, and we found about 3 Hans, and they've got like about 100 long boxes there. So good night, man. Downright nerdy. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. About 100 long boxes, right? So I'm digging through them, but she's like pinpointing where some stuff might be. Then she goes to see what she can order me. So this is a cover I wasn't that interested in by Stephanie Hans, but I figured I'd get it eventually. So she ordered it, and I was like, okay, cool. This one, though, I'm not a big fan of lenticulars, but just looking at it that way, man, I thought that was pretty sick. Very cool. And the guy that was at the shop today that gave me this, he's like, that is actually really hard to get. And they were able to order it for me from Diamond. So pretty excited. But the whole reason why I started going there and asking about Hans was for these next 2. Remember I said I got Valkyrie #1? This is the first time that Hans has used like these colors. This is her trying something new, and I absolutely love it. And this is a 1 in 25 variant. Absolutely love this. This is so freaking awesome. Just love it, but not anywhere near as much as I love this one. I got another one of these coming in the mail, and I'll probably sell it because I'm trying to not have doubles anymore. But this one I might keep the doubles. I'm just going to let you look at that while I take a sip of my drink behind it. That's awesome. Web of Black Widow #2 by Stephanie Hans, the 1 in 25 variant. I don't know what it is. It's simple, but something about that. I absolutely love this comic. So good. So cool. All right, and that's the end of it. So let's see what's going on here. Omega says, yeah, that whole Angela in the MCU. I think there was a big, wasn't there a big legal battle to see who got the rights to her or something after she appeared in Spawn? I'm not sure. Rob, man, good luck. It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do at all. I'm actually one of the reasons why I'm going. No, not Judge Judy, Omega. My wife's watching the Nanny reruns on not Super Nanny, not Nanny, not Fran Drescher, Super Nanny on YouTube. Just every once in a while, we want to make sure that we feel good about our parenting style and that we're not total fuck ups. We go back and start YouTube. We go back and watch Super Nanny, so we realize that we're not the worst of the worst. But yeah, Rob, man, you save that money and you get what you want. I'm actually going to try to sell some big stuff on Who Dat's auction, because I'm going rock climbing the next weekend, and I realized my rack, like, I've been climbing on gear that's just too old and not safe. So I cut like 30 or 40 slings and slings on cams the other night so that I could redo my rack. But that's expensive, so can't have it all, right? We have to pick and choose. So get your Werewolf, get your Tomb of Dracula, get your Marvel Spotlight. I'll get my Hans and my climbing gear. See what we can do. And Death of Jane Foster. Love that Jason Aaron Thor run. So I'm hoping that there'll be like a omnibus collection of all the Jason Aaron Thor stuff, because he went over like 3 different series, right? It's supposed to be amazing. And I really have read very little of it, and I even have less of it. I gave my 4th printing of the first appearance of Jane Foster as Thor to Poor Man's Comics. My brain is just going here, guys. Come on, you gotta help me out. Yeah, I absolutely agree with this. It is a target list worth saving for. Are you serious, Rob? Oh my God, that's hysterical. Wow. So, oh, I thought you were a court stenographer. I read that wrong. I told you, man. I am out of it. The court reporter. That actually sounds a lot more interesting. That could be really cool. You probably can't tell us half of your good stories. Let's see. God Bomb and God Butcher. Okay, I will definitely try to do that, man. Yeah, that's about all I got going, guys. Like I said, it's just been super busy at school. Plus, my wife's super busy. She's finishing graduate school, and she's out with the kids, helping out with the kids all the time. The kids are busy, so just haven't had time to do hauls or even to go hunting, right? I got to like haul butt to get from school to pick up my son, so I miss half price books in the weekdays. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what I had here, and yeah. That's great. Just in case you don't know yourself what you want, they can tell you what to buy. So yeah, I'll be on Who Dat's auction next Saturday, October 19th. Hope to see you all there. And you know, JP, it's good to have you back. I have not seen you around in the longest time. Really good to see you. Hope everything is going okay. Hit me up sometime. Let me know how things are going. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't see you that often. But I hope things are going okay. I love this. Yeah, man. Sometimes I throw the videos out whenever I can. And you just got to do it, right? You got to do what you got to do. All right, guys. It's late. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I appreciate you being here, every single one of you. I'll leave you with a little gander at that. Look at the toggle on that zipper. Is that upside down? Look at the toggle on that zipper. That's pretty darn cool. Oh, just amazing. Something like that, Chad. Something like that. All right, guys. That's it. Because somebody else posts a comment, I'll respond to it, and I'll never get out of here. Talk to you guys later. Thanks for being here. Take care.